Picture this. You've just walked into a room full of strangers, and within moments, all eyes are on you. Not because you've tripped over the threshold or because you're wearing something outrageous, but because you're weaving a story so magnetic that people can't help but lean in. Now imagine doing that not just in a room full of people, but every time you communicate. That, my friend, is the power of storytelling for engagement. Storytelling is as old as humanity itself. It's in the campfires of our ancestors, the myths of our cultures, and the bedtime rituals we've cherished as children. It's not just about recounting events. It's about painting pictures with words that leap from your voice and into the minds of your listeners. Imagine you're holding a brush, and each stroke brings to life a different color of human experience. That's what effective storytelling does. Let's start with a principle so simple yet profound. Your story isn't about you. It's about a shared experience, a mutual journey, a bridge built between you and your listener. The best storytellers dive into emotions and invite others along for the ride. Think of emotions as the ink in your pen. They're what make the story vivid and alive. To engage others, tap into the emotions that are universal: joy, surprise, sadness. This taps into a collective human experience. I remember a colleague who had everyone on the edge of their seats, not because of the content, but because of the emotions he evoked. He talked about losing a race. It wasn't the loss that mattered. It was the anticipation, the pounding heartbeat, the sting of failure, and the resolve to stand up again. His voice became a canvas, and we could almost feel the wind rushing past our ears. When you tell a story, remember to use your body as an instrument. Your tone, your gestures, your facial expressions. They all play a part in conveying your narrative. Have you ever heard someone speak and you can almost see the scenes playing out? It's often because their entire being is committed to the story. When they speak of a storm, you feel the chill in the air. When they describe laughter, you sense the warmth spreading in the room. It's not just words, it's a symphony of expressions. Now let's talk about empathy. Walking in someone else's shoes, feeling the pinch of their journey, the relief of their triumphs. Empathy in storytelling is about tuning into your audience's heartbeats. It's as if you're holding an invisible thread that connects your story to their experiences. This connection builds trust, and trust is the soil in which engagement grows. Then there's confidence, not the kind where you stand like a towering inferno, but the quiet assurance that your words matter. Confidence in storytelling is about believing in the value of your narrative and communicating that belief with every word you say. Imagine your voice as a river, steady, unwavering, clear. It doesn't rush or stagnate. It flows, carrying your audience with it. Let's not forget the framing. How you set the stage for your story impacts how it's received. Framing is about perspective. It's the lens through which your audience views your narrative. A story about rain can be about gloom or renewal, depending on how you frame it. Think of your frame not as a boundary, but as an invitation to see the world as you see it, if only for a moment. Now, think of the last story you were captivated by. Was it the plot twists, or was it the way the storyteller made you feel? Was it the details that danced in your mind like vivid colors? The scent of a summer rain, the crunch of autumn leaves underfoot, the taste of salt from the sea. These sensory details are the spice of your story. They draw the listener in and anchor them in the world you're creating. Ultimately, storytelling is about connection. It's about weaving a tapestry where every thread counts, a whisper of hope, a shout of triumph, a sigh of relief. It's about inviting others into a moment they've never lived, but can suddenly, vividly imagine. And that's the magic. As you move forward, think about the stories you want to tell and the impact you want to have. Let your stories be the wings that lift conversations from the mundane to the meaningful. Because in the end, storytelling isn't just about engaging others. It's about leaving a piece of your heart in theirs, a rhythm that echoes long after the words have faded. As you rest your head tonight, ask yourself, what story will you tell tomorrow, and how will it inspire those who listen? Remember, every word has the power to transform, every story the potential to connect. Let your voice be the path that guides others to places they've never been, yet always wanted to go.